Have you ever wondered how each morning can become a powerful declaration? A grand statement of how you will profoundly live the new day? Before the world's endless questions and constant distractions pull you in countless directions, take a moment right now to consciously shape your own direction, to paint your own path. This is not just a mere routine or a mundane schedule, but a sacred ritual, a deep way to show ultimate respect for yourself and for the invaluable gift of life. Listen closely. Every morning is a precious opportunity to start anew, to do better, to learn from yesterday's errors, and to move closer to the best version of the person you aspire to become. And above all, it is a golden chance to deeply feel profound gratitude, a liberating emotion. Look around you. Feel the breath freely filling your lungs, the strong, rhythmic beating of your heart, and the vibrant vitality flowing through your body. You woke up today, and that alone is an invaluable gift, a privilege not everyone receives. Do not ever, not for a second, take it for granted. Set a clear goal, a precise intention for yourself right from dawn. What will you accomplish today? What virtues will you embody? This is not about proving something to others or seeking ephemeral external validation. Rather, it is about feeling a profound sense of fulfillment deep within yourself, a genuine satisfaction. This is your time to define meaning and high purpose for the day. So you act proactively, consciously, instead of letting the day define you, sweeping you away in its endless current. As the great philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find unshakable strength." So begin your day with unwavering focus, profound gratitude, and a clear purpose. This is how you take the lead in your own life, becoming the architect of your destiny, unhindered by anyone. In this video, Stoic Way with Alaric will explore how Stoic philosophy can serve as a powerful compass, an infallible guide, helping you live fully and peacefully every single day. We will delve into 8 essential lessons, each a gem of wisdom that will equip you with the foresight and fortitude to face everything life throws your way, with composure, inner strength, and an indomitable will. Ask yourself truthfully, what would genuinely change in your life if you started each day with a powerful declaration of gratitude and a clear, undeniable purpose? Share your thoughts and profound feelings in the comments below. Now, listen closely. These are 8 essential lessons that will equip you with the wisdom to face everything life throws your way with composure and inner strength. Method 1. Set clear goals and firm intentions. Your Stoic compass. Every morning is a precious opportunity to start afresh, to do better than yesterday, and to move one step closer to the person you want to become. However, modern life is filled with endless distractions, making it easy to lose your way without a clear goal or a firm intention to guide you. Setting intentions each morning isn't just about identifying what you want to achieve. It's about actively taking control of your mind, energy, and direction. Imagine you are steering a boat in the middle of a vast ocean without a rudder or a map. Your boat will drift aimlessly with the waves, easily swept into any current. Intentions serve as that rudder. They help you navigate life, overcome the turbulent waves of challenges, and stay on course even when caught in the chaos of daily troubles. The philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This powerful statement emphasizes that you can steer your path through clear intentions rather than letting life pull you in unwanted directions. Start each day by asking yourself, what do I want to achieve today, and why is it important to me? Setting intentions doesn't need to be complicated or overly ambitious. What matters is that they are specific, focused, and deeply meaningful to you. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to have a good day," say, "I will listen sincerely when speaking with my loved ones. I will complete one crucial task at work." Small but deeply meaningful intentions like this can lead to significant changes in your daily life. Imagine a simple scenario. In the morning, you're preparing to take a walk in the park. Instead of aimlessly wandering, set a specific intention. I will use this time to connect with nature, breathe deeply, and relax my mind. Your morning will transform from just an ordinary exercise routine. It will become an emotionally fulfilling experience, helping to recharge your energy. Such small acts will shape a more complete and meaningful day. Once you've set an intention, discipline becomes the tool that helps you stay consistent and turn your intentions into reality. Not every day will you feel full of energy, but maintaining your commitment to yourself is how you build mental strength. Discipline is not a burden. It's a gift that frees you from distractions. Each time you fulfill a small intention, you not only take a step closer to your goals, but also reinforce your self-respect and confidence. A practical example of the power of intention combined with discipline lies in how you interact with your family. Set an intention. I will spend 30 minutes each day listening to my children or partner without judgment. By consistently practicing this, you not only build a lasting relationship, but also learn to appreciate the simple yet profound aspects of life. A clear intention each morning marks the beginning of a meaningful day. It doesn't have to be perfect, but with patience and commitment to yourself, you'll realize that each day is a step forward on your long-term journey. As Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Let your intentions help you make the most of your time and live a memorable life. From a Stoic perspective, setting clear goals and intentions is an essential practice of self-mastery and reason. It demonstrates that you are actively directing your life rather than being passively carried by circumstances. Marcus Aurelius taught that the objective of life is not to be in the majority, but to live according to the laws of the universe. Setting intentions each morning aligns with living virtuously because you are choosing to do what you believe is right and meaningful. This also ties into amor fati, love of your fate. You accept that life may be full of surprises, but you can choose to navigate them with intention. Discipline and perseverance in pursuing your intentions are manifestations of disciplina, discipline. By mastering your actions, you are building a solid foundation for tranquility, ataraxia, and growth. Set clear goals, live stoic. Now listen closely. These are 8 essential lessons that will equip you with the wisdom to face everything life throws your way with composure and inner strength. Method 3. Focus on service, the radiating power of Stoic compassion. Stoic philosophy advises us that true satisfaction does not come from what we accumulate for ourselves, but from the profound impact, the indelible mark, we create on those around us. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest voices of Stoicism, reminded us, what we do now echoes in eternity. Therefore, service is not just a mere social responsibility. It is a sacred path to transcend our personal limitations and become part of something far greater. At the core of service lies the philosophy that the true purpose of life is found in giving. When we serve others, we move beyond the narrow confines of self-interest, connecting with a shared purpose, a collective spirit. This profound sense of connection enriches our lives in ways no material possessions, no short-term achievements can ever provide. Think about the ripple effect of a kind word, a genuine smile, or a moment spent truly listening to someone in distress. These seemingly small gestures can profoundly change someone's day or even their life, while nurturing in us a deep sense of meaning and heartfelt gratitude. A powerful example of this principle is the story of Anthony Ray Hinton, a man who spent nearly 30 years on death row for a crime he did not commit. Instead of succumbing to despair or bitterness, Hinton chose to serve those around him. He befriended fellow inmates, bringing them hope and laughter in the darkest circumstances. His kindness and strength uplifted others, even as he faced immense injustice, until the moment he was exonerated. His story profoundly demonstrates that even in the harshest conditions, choosing to serve can open a path to meaning and resilience. Serving others does not diminish us. On the contrary, it enriches us immeasurably. By focusing on the needs of others, we cultivate humility and deep gratitude. Service teaches us that hardships are not obstacles to happiness, but rather golden opportunities to grow stronger, to help others more effectively. When facing challenges, Stoicism encourages us to ask, how can this experience help me serve others better? This shift in mindset not only enables us to face adversity with calm, but also strengthens the bonds that connect us to our communities. Incorporating service into daily life does not require grand or heroic gestures. Start small. Listen more than you speak. Genuinely engage with others. Offer help without waiting to be asked. Be proactive. or share your knowledge to benefit others. These small acts can create a ripple effect far greater than we could ever imagine. Imagine the profound change we could create if everyone committed to just one act of kindness each day. True greatness is not measured by the wealth we amass or the titles we achieve, but by the number of lives we touch and uplift. By focusing on service, we align with the natural essence of humanity: connection, purpose, and unconditional love. Through serving others, we affirm our deep bond with humanity and discover that joy and fulfillment do not arise from selfish pursuits, but from shared human experiences. How can you incorporate the spirit of service into your daily life? Have you ever experienced a moment where serving others brought unexpected joy or profound meaning? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how service has shaped your journey. Next, we will delve into another transformative Stoic lesson. Focus on service, the radiating power of Stoic compassion. Stoic philosophy advises us that true satisfaction does not come from how much we accumulate for ourselves, but from the impact, the indelible mark, we create on those around us, on the world. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest voices of Stoicism, reminded us, what we do now echoes in eternity. Therefore, service is not just a mere social responsibility. It is a sacred path to transcend our personal limitations and become part of something far greater. At the core of service lies the philosophy that the true purpose of life is found in giving, in selfless action. When we serve others, we move beyond the narrow confines of self-interest, connecting with a shared purpose, a collective spirit, a sense of unity. This profound sense of connection enriches our lives in ways no material possessions, no short-term achievements can ever provide, no fleeting pleasure can equal. Think about the profound ripple effect of a kind word, a genuine smile, or a moment spent truly and actively listening to someone in distress. These seemingly small gestures can profoundly change someone's day or even their life, while nurturing in us a deep sense of meaning and heartfelt gratitude, a joy derived from giving. A powerful example of this principle is the story of Anthony Ray Hinton, a man who spent nearly 30 years on death row for a crime he did not commit. Instead of succumbing to despair or consuming bitterness, Hinton chose to serve those around him. He befriended fellow inmates, bringing them hope and laughter in the darkest circumstances. His kindness and strength uplifted others, even as he faced immense injustice, until the moment he was exonerated. His story profoundly demonstrates that even in the harshest conditions, choosing to serve can open a path to meaning and resilience. Serving others does not diminish us or drain our spirit. On the contrary, it enriches us immeasurably, fortifying us mentally. By focusing on the needs of others, we cultivate humility and deep gratitude. Service teaches us that hardships are not obstacles to happiness, but rather golden opportunities to grow stronger, to help others more effectively. with wisdom and understanding. When facing challenges, Stoicism encourages us to ask, how can this experience help me serve others better? How can I transform this challenge into a lesson in compassion? This shift in mindset not only enables us to face adversity with calm, but also strengthens the bonds that connect us to our communities, creating a stronger society. Incorporating service into daily life does not require grand or heroic gestures. Start small, with simple yet impactful acts. Listen more than you speak. Genuinely engage with others. Offer help without waiting to be asked. Be proactive, with an open heart. Or share your knowledge, your skills, to benefit others, lifting them up. These seemingly minor acts can create a far-reaching ripple effect, much greater than we could ever imagine, spreading kindness and strength. Imagine the profound change we could create if every single person committed to just one conscious act of kindness each day. True greatness is not measured by the wealth we amass or the titles we achieve, but by the number of lives we touch and uplift, by the legacy of compassion we leave behind. By focusing on service, we align with the natural essence of humanity: deep connection, noble purpose, and unconditional love. Through serving others, we affirm our profound bond with humanity and discover that joy and fulfillment do not arise from selfish pursuits, but from shared human experiences, from genuine contribution. How can you incorporate the spirit of service into your daily life? Have you ever experienced a moment where serving others brought unexpected joy or profound meaning? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear how service has shaped your Stoic journey. Serve others, live Stoic. Now, let's explore our fourth lesson, a precious gem in Stoic wisdom. Humility is strength, the path to true wisdom. Humility is often gravely misunderstood as a sign of weakness, a lack of confidence, or an unnecessary self-abasement. But in Stoic philosophy, humility is not false modesty, but a profound acknowledgement, a deep understanding of our true strength, a recognition of who we truly are and what we still have to learn to grow. It is the recognition that our achievements and talents are not merely for boasting or self-aggrandizement, but are invaluable gifts bestowed upon us to be shared with the world, to serve a higher purpose, to contribute. In Stoicism, humility serves as the solid, unshakable foundation of wisdom and self-mastery, guiding us to live with grace and profound authenticity. Humility opens wide the doors to continuous learning and growth, teaching us that no one, however great, can possibly hold all the answers. It helps us approach every experience with genuine curiosity and profound appreciation, always seeking valuable lessons in every encounter, in every situation. A humble person understands that the only path to true excellence lies in being a lifelong student of life, constantly learning and progressing. Humility keeps us grounded, centered, and focused, ensuring that success does not inflate our ego dangerously, and failure does not diminish our self-worth. Take, for example, the compelling story of Jim Collins, the acclaimed author of the transformative book, Good to Great. Collins recounts that the most impactful leaders he studied, those who truly made a difference, exhibited what he termed Level 5 leadership, a unique, powerful blend of fierce professional will and deep personal humility. These great leaders consistently attributed their success to their incredible teams, to favorable circumstances, and sometimes even pure luck, rather than solely to their individual brilliance or genius. Their humility not only earned them immense respect from all quarters, but also fostered unwavering loyalty, deep trust, and continuous collaboration, creating legacies that extended far beyond their leadership tenure, enduring eternally. Humility is the cornerstone of authentic and lasting relationships. When we set aside our ego and truly listen to others, we connect with them on a deeper, soulful level. In interactions marked by humility, respect replaces arrogance and self-importance, and authenticity prevails over pretense and showmanship. Such connections form the solid bedrock of sustainable communities and networks, built on mutual understanding and unwavering support. Conversely, arrogance isolates us, breeds resentment and animosity, and erects impenetrable barriers to genuine communication. Humility allows us to see the inherent value in others, enriching the lives of everyone involved, creating a positive cycle. Humility is particularly crucial in how we navigate both triumph and adversity. It reminds us to deeply appreciate our humble beginnings and those who have profoundly helped us along our life's journey. Every success is built upon the foundation of other sacrifices, invaluable guidance, and golden opportunities they provided. Similarly, humility helps us face criticism and failure with unwavering resilience. Instead of viewing mistakes as personal shortcomings, we can see them as invaluable opportunities for profound self-improvement and growth. As Seneca famously said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." The humble dare to grow, to push past their own limits, understanding that stumbling is an indispensable, necessary part of the journey. Humility naturally cultivates profound gratitude, enabling us to recognize and cherish the blessings in life, whether grand or small, obvious or hidden. Through the lens of gratitude, we feel inspired to contribute, share, and genuinely uplift others. True humility does not require us to hide our light or diminish ourselves. Rather, it allows that light to shine even brighter, radiating warmth and positivity into the world around us. The truly humble do not seek ephemeral recognition through comparison or fruitless competition. They find ultimate fulfillment in sincerity, kindness, and unshakable integrity. When we practice humility, we nurture a quiet strength, an inner power, that profoundly transforms how we face life's challenges and achievements. Furthermore, humility is not an isolated virtue. It is an integral part of the resilient framework championed and built upon by Stoic philosophy. In the upcoming sections, we will delve into the profound theme of facing fear, exploring how Stoic philosophers confronted their deepest anxieties and powerfully transformed fear into a driving, unstoppable force for growth. How can fear become an ally rather than a formidable enemy? Stay tuned to uncover the answers and unlock a new layer of Stoic wisdom. Cultivate humility. Live Stoic. The next profound insight from Stoic wisdom: face your fears. Transform the enemy into a Stoic ally. Fear, while a natural and primal instinct of humanity, is ultimately the greatest barrier between you and the life you truly desire, the person you are destined to become. Facing your fears is not merely a single act. It's a powerful declaration of profound self-mastery, affirming that you are not a victim of circumstances, but the conscious architect of your own destiny. When you succumb to fear, the world around you gradually shrinks. Its possibilities diminish. Fear becomes the tyrannical ruler, making you doubt yourself, holding back your immense potential, and trapping you in an endless loop of negative and paralyzing thoughts. But if you muster the courage, the sheer will, to step through it, you will discover that on the other side of fear lies a life of boundless freedom, unwavering boldness, and profound meaning. Let's begin with a fundamental truth. Fear is an intrinsic part of our survival instinct. It serves to alert us to potential dangers. However, most fears in modern life do not arise from actual physical threats, but from intricate stories meticulously created by our own minds. Have you ever worried intensely about a presentation, feared being judged or failing spectacularly, only to later realize that nothing genuinely terrible actually happened? That is the insidious power of doubt and uncertainty, those insidious forces that relentlessly nurture fear. Try taking a step back and reflecting deeply. Do the things you fear genuinely threaten your life? Or are they merely distorted imaginings crafted by your mind? By consciously rewriting those narratives, you lay the first, crucial foundation for overcoming them. Fear is often not as formidable as you perceive it. When you face it directly and analyze it rationally, you will see that fear is largely the result of exaggerated perceptions. For example, if you are afraid of water and avoid swimming, it doesn't mean you are incapable of learning. It's merely a psychological barrier formed from an unpleasant past event. But what happens if you decide to actively learn to swim? At first, it may feel incredibly difficult, but with small, consistent steps, you will conquer that fear. Even in the worst-case scenario, you can always rely on the support and experience of those around you to guide you through. Another practical illustration. You fear heights. Imagine standing on the very edge of a small cliff, the wind gently brushing against your skin. Your heart pounds, and your body stiffens in anticipation. But instead of recoiling, you focus intensely on your breath and take small, deliberate steps forward. A magical moment occurs. You reach the summit and realize that fear was merely a fleeting breeze, a temporary sensation. That moment is not just about conquering the height, but profoundly about conquering yourself, your inner limitations. Interestingly, fear always holds the inherent potential for immense growth. Everything truly worthwhile, from personal transformation and profound development to achieving your grandest dreams, lies on the other side of fear. When you courageously confront your fears, you expand your comfort zone, unlock hidden capabilities, and develop immense inner strength. An artist afraid of the stage, but who, despite it, decides to perform. Or a young person daring to leave their comfort zone to pursue a burning passion, are both doing the exact same thing, moving closer to their ultimate best version of themselves. Facing fear does not mean being fearless, but actively choosing to act despite the fear. With every step you take forward, your confidence will naturally grow. Like climbing a towering mountain, each step takes you higher, and the view becomes clearer, more expansive. More importantly, when you act, you realize that fear is not your formidable enemy, but a wise compass pointing you toward what matters most: your dreams, your deepest loves, or your freedom. Start with small, actionable steps. If you fear public speaking, try talking to a stranger. If you are afraid of change, begin with small shifts in your daily habits. And do not hesitate to seek support from trusted friends or mentors. They can be invaluable sources of profound motivation to help you overcome. Fear is not something to be entirely eradicated, but a powerful teacher and guiding force. When you bravely face fear, you not only push past your perceived limits, but also discover a new, stronger, and more capable version of yourself. So, do not let fear control you. Take that decisive step forward, because on the other side of fear lies true freedom and a fuller, richer life. This is the core of the Stoic principle of courage and acceptance of uncertainty. It is understanding that fear is often an illusion created by our attachment to certainty. Seneca famously taught that it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Training the mind to face uncertainty and act despite fear is a hallmark of true self-mastery. Negative visualization, premeditatio malorum, and self-examination are practical tools to apply this. They help you mentally prepare for the worst, making fears less daunting and fortifying your ability to maintain ataraxia, tranquility, in chaos. By continuously seeking lessons and opportunities in every challenge, you are not just surviving, you are flourishing. Face your fears, live Stoic. Next, we will delve into one of the most powerful Stoic principles: faith in yourself, the foundation of the Stoics' unshakable strength. Self-confidence is an essential foundation for achieving all your goals and aspirations in life. When you genuinely believe in your own abilities, you not only act with profound conviction, but are also ready to face every challenge, every risk, and even failure with unwavering courage. This deep-seated belief serves as a powerful motivation, propelling you along the path of continuous growth and self-improvement. It's not always easy to maintain self-belief, especially when confronted with adversity. But persistence and unwavering determination are the key factors that will help you overcome any difficulties. The intrinsic value of each person does not depend on achievements or external recognition. You are good enough and worthy right now, even if you haven't achieved grand accomplishments yet. Your value doesn't lie in external factors, but in profound self-awareness and self-respect. You are the one who defines your worth, and this must come from a deep understanding of yourself. However, on the journey to build self-confidence, you will inevitably face challenges and failures. What matters is not avoiding difficulties, but how you face and learn from them. Every time you stumble, you not only rise again stronger, but carry with you invaluable lessons. Persistence is the strength that helps you keep moving forward despite the obstacles ahead. Doubt and fear are natural emotions when you embark on a new journey. However, self-belief helps you overcome these feelings. Only when you believe in yourself can you see the opportunities within each difficulty and learn to grow from mistakes. Accepting failure and being willing to learn is the key to continuous growth. Take inspiration from successful people throughout history. These individuals did not always rely solely on talent or luck, but on strong self-belief. They had to overcome many challenges and make mistakes, but they didn't let these failures define them. For example, Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." It was his unyielding belief in his own abilities that helped him not give up and ultimately achieve great success. Perseverance and self-belief is essential. This is not a one-time decision, but an action that must be maintained every day. Self-awareness and self-acceptance are the key elements that prevent you from feeling deficient or defeated. Instead, you will find completion in every small step. Therefore, trust in yourself, embrace the challenges, and always view yourself with love and respect. Do not let doubt and failure bring you down. Remember, every day you live is an opportunity to strengthen your belief in your own abilities. And when you begin to understand the power of self-belief, you will realize that challenges are not enemies, but wise companions. They help you grow, improve, and move forward with greater confidence. From a Stoic perspective, self-belief is a profound manifestation of arete, virtue, and autarkeia, self-sufficiency. Your worth is not contingent on achievements or external recognition, but lies in the quality of your character and your will. Epictetus taught that the only thing that is truly yours is how you use your judgments. Everything else is irrelevant. Self-belief is trusting in your own capacity to act rationally and in alignment with your Stoic values, regardless of outcomes. Cultivating self-confidence requires discipline to constantly self-examine and discard self-doubting thoughts. It also relates to amor fati, love of your fate. Accepting failures and difficulties as essential parts of your growth journey, transforming them into opportunities to learn and become stronger. Stoic self-confidence is not arrogance, but an inner peace that comes from knowing you've done your best and that you are an inherently worthy individual. Believe in yourself, live Stoic. The next profound insight from Stoic wisdom: live fully in the present, the art of embracing the Stoic moment. All too often, we are swept up in the relentless flow of the past or consumed by worries about what might happen in the future, forgetting one paramount truth: life exists nowhere else but in the moments happening right now. The truth is, life resides only in the present moment. To live a full and deeply meaningful life, we need to learn how to be entirely present in every single instant. It is an art, a profound method that helps us reconnect with ourselves and with what truly matters, instead of getting caught up in anxious thoughts or endlessly reminiscing about things that cannot be changed. Living in the present brings a profound connection to life. When we truly pay attention to every minute detail around us, from the soft light of the morning to the simple conversations with loved ones, we realize that life is not just about the grand goals or towering achievements we pursue. It is in these very moments, when we are fully present with ourselves and the world around us, that we experience true fulfillment. This is akin to realizing the hidden beauty of small things that might have been overlooked before. Gentle smiles, trivial stories, or simply the feeling of peace as we breathe. A prime example of living fully in the present moment can be seen in one of the most prominent figures in history, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. In his personal diary, he often emphasized the paramount importance of living in the present. He understood that as a leader, the immense pressure and anxiety about the future were ever present. However, he always strove to remain calm, manage his emotions, and respond to each situation as it arose, rather than being swept up in predictions about an uncertain future. When facing critical decisions, Marcus Aurelius did not let thoughts beyond the present influence him, but focused intently on the actions he could take in that very moment. His ability to maintain inner peace is a clear testament to the profound power of living in the present, which not only helped him overcome immense challenges, but also maintained his dignity and inner strength. Living in the moment also helps us deal with challenges far more effectively. When we are not burdened by the crushing pressure of what might happen in the future, or preoccupied with the immutable past, we can handle the present situation with calm and wisdom. In fact, in every challenge, the only thing we can truly control is our response. And if we keep a steady mind, any difficulty can become easier to navigate. When living in the moment, we also find it significantly easier to build and maintain meaningful relationships. Being fully present in each interaction is not just about listening, but about giving complete and undivided attention. When you truly listen and profoundly understand the other person, That is how you authentically show respect and love for them. This is how real, lasting relationships are nurtured and developed. Living in the present is also a highly effective way to reduce anxiety and chronic stress. We cannot change the past, and the future remains an unknown. So why should we let our minds be troubled by things we cannot control? By focusing intensely on what is happening right now, we can maintain peace and dramatically minimize feelings of unease. Ultimately, life is not just about grand goals and distant destinations. Happiness is not an endpoint, but a continuous journey. Truly, living fully in the moment is not only about achieving goals, but also about profoundly enjoying every step of the journey. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Remember that each moment is a golden opportunity for us to live fully, to experience joy in every breath, and to build a life that we truly desire. This is the core of the Stoic principle of mindfulness and living in the present. It directly relates to the dichotomy of control. We do not control the past or the future, but we absolutely control how we judge and react in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of the paramount importance of focusing on the here and now, for that is the only space where we have true autonomy. Imagination, if left unchecked, can be the source of immense, unnecessary suffering. Stoicism teaches us to observe our thoughts without being swept away by them, transforming them into objects of observation rather than masters. The practice of ataraxia, tranquility, is cultivated when you learn to firmly anchor yourself in the present, liberating yourself from the shackles of regret and anxiety. It's about building an inner strength that allows you to maintain composure and clarity, regardless of the stories your mind tries to weave or external events. Turn the present moment into your Stoic fortress, where you can find boundless peace and power. Live present, live Stoic. Finally, we delve into the eighth and ultimate lesson in this Stoic journey. Take care of your mind. Nurture your Stoic inner garden. Have you ever found yourself trapped in an endless, seemingly inescapable cycle of thoughts that drag you along like an overflowing, uncontrollable river? If so, you are far from alone. The human mind has this peculiar ability to obsessively latch onto everything it cannot control. Immutable past mistakes, unseen future uncertainties, those draining what if questions that endlessly exhaust us. It's a constant, chaotic noise within your head. And this is precisely where mental self-care becomes profoundly important, an essential requirement. We should not take mental self-care lightly, especially when contrasted with physical self-care. Everyone knows you need to hit the gym to stay fit and healthy. But who bothers to train and nurture the mind? The Stoics, those ancient sages, not only spoke of virtue or self-control, but also deeply understood that the mind is a relentless battlefield, an arena of inner conflict. They knew that life's greatest challenge is not facing what is outside us, but diligently dealing with what transpires within, in our very own heads. If you let your thoughts control you, if you allow yourself to be swept away by emotions, there is simply no way to move forward meaningfully. So, how do you achieve this? How do you master a mind that constantly scatters like the wind? Always shifting? The Stoics would tell you something deceptively simple yet profound. Master your mind, and nothing can ever stop you. This isn't an easy feat to accomplish overnight, but it is an entirely attainable goal through consistent practice. To begin, you can focus on what is within your control. The present moment. What can you do right now to improve your mental well-being? To nourish your soul? What decisions can you make to meticulously care for your mind? Just as you would meticulously care for your body? The first thing to understand is that the mind also requires training, cultivation, and care. Just as going to the gym helps you keep your body fit and strong, exercising the mind will help keep it healthy, resilient, and clear. The key lies in being fully present, focusing entirely on what is happening right now, not on what transpired years ago, or what might occur in the distant future. Practicing mindfulness is one of the most effective ways to achieve this inner peace. It involves pausing, taking deep breaths, and observing what is happening around you and within you, without judgment or clinging to energy-draining thoughts. Once you begin practicing this type of mental self-care, you will notice that your thoughts start to have significantly less power over you. They no longer control you. The secret, as the Stoics say, is to accept what you cannot change and to focus your will on what you can. Are you worried about work problems? Focus intently on what you can do today to improve the situation. Are you trapped in a past mistake? Learn from it, but do not let it drag you into the present, into suffering. The present is your domain where you can act and make a difference. Always remember, self-mastery is not about controlling everything external, but about mastering yourself, your inner world. Just as you wouldn't let a physical ache become an untreated open wound, do not let your thoughts destroy you from within, eroding your soul. The mind, like the body, requires regular care, consistent nourishment. Dedicate time to train it, to calm it, to strengthen it. And when you feel trapped in that cycle of thoughts, remember that true power lies in your ability to choose, in your free will. Master your mind, and nothing will stop you from achieving peace. The mind is a garden. Cultivate it well, and it will flourish beautifully in peace, growing and thriving. This is the core of the Stoic principle of care of the soul and mindfulness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This highlights the supreme importance of safeguarding and nurturing our inner world, our mental garden. The practice of mindfulness and self-examination are key tools for caring for your mind. They help you observe your thoughts and emotions objectively, like a gardener calmly observing their plants. This allows you to pluck out the weeds of negative thoughts and cultivate the flowers of positive and constructive ones, allowing them to bloom. By consistently practicing presence and controlling what you allow into your mind, you are building an impregnable inner citadel. This is a profound form of self-mastery, where you are the sovereign ruler of your inner kingdom, undisturbed and unshaken by external chaos. Stoicism teaches us that peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of wisdom and composure in facing them. Take care of your mind, nurture your Stoic garden. We have explored 8 profound Stoic lessons that have the power to completely transform your relationship with your mind, with life, and with yourself. You've learned how knowing yourself is the solid foundation of all mastery, how releasing what's out of your control can liberate you from all chains, how transforming adversity forges strength, and how daily discipline shapes your immortal will. We've delved into how resilience in uncertainty brings true freedom, how living in the present frees you from the burdens of past and future anxieties, and how accepting reality as it is the golden key to finding peace. And most importantly, you've realized that taking care of your mind is the ultimate foundation for all mastery, for all success. This isn't theory or pleasant-sounding advice. This is the path to a truly free life, where you are the absolute master of your mind, not a slave to your emotions or circumstances. Stoicism teaches that calm is not given. It's forged with effort. Self-control is not denial. It's iron discipline. And peace isn't weakness. It's power sharpened in silence and persistence. Each passing moment, each new day, is a golden opportunity to practice these lessons. It's in how you respond to people, how you navigate difficulties, how you choose where to focus your valuable energy. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, ingrained in your very being, becoming second nature. This is how you stop being triggered by everything and start becoming emotionally untouchable. So, I invite you, begin today, right now. Train your breath, hold your words, master your pause, and build a mind that cannot be shaken by what it cannot control. If this message has resonated with you, if it has sparked something within you, share your story in the comments. What moment tested you recently? What have you learned from applying these principles? We learn by reflecting, and we grow by helping others do the same, moving forward together. Because in the end, the man who can master himself, his thoughts, his reactions, his energy, is the man who owns his life. And that is the kind of strength that endures, a timeless, indelible legacy. Live with Stoic peace. Live strong.